Hi everyone, this is Tabish Ahmed. Today we are going to discuss how to create a web page in ASP.NET. So before creating a web page in ASP.NET, you must have Visual Studio installed in your PC. There are many frameworks version in .NET: .NET 2.0, .NET 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, 4.5, 3.0, and before that 2.0, 1.0 is also were also present, but it has been just outdated. 1.0 and 3.0 are outdated. Right, we today in market you have 2.0, 3.5 and a 4.0 and a 4.5, which has been currently used by many developers. So how can you understand which framework version has been installed in your PC? By just go to the start, go to the all programs. You are having Microsoft Visual Studio 2005. This is framework 2.0. For 3.5, it will be Microsoft Visual Studio 2008, and for 4.0 it is Microsoft Visual Studio 2010, and for 4.5 it is Microsoft Visual Studio 2012. So now launching application by clicking on this icon. uh, this is an editor. Here you are having a start page. In this start page, recent projects has been present. That means you can directly click here. It will automatically bring all the pages what you have created previously. No need to browse or bring the files. It will automatically browse all those things. Now I'm going to create a simple web page in which there would be written hi, only a single message hi. So to create this kind of web page, you have to go file, new, go to the website, select it. It will pop up a new dialog box. This is ASP.NET website. There are many terms which I will clear you in next videos, but till then it is you have to consider only over this. There's a file system, that is whatever you will creating or where you are firing where you will run this application, that is in your local system. The language you are using right now is Visual C Sharp. This hash sign is just pronounced as sharp, C Sharp. By default, Visual Studio brings four language: Visual Basic, Visual C Sharp, Visual J Sharp, and Visual C++. Visual C++ is present whenever you will work on the Windows application as well as console based application. This is a this is a path where your application is going to be saved. You can change the name whatever according to your need. For example, uh, hi message. This is my web project name. Okay, click on the OK button. You will get the script page. This is the ASP.NET script. ASP.NET script supports HTML scripts also, so you are viewing HTML scripts also. You don't need to worry about this script because this editor has given many facility. You need not code anything. Just go to the design. uh, Suppose now this is your form area where you will just create forms like whatever you see in online pages, like a registration form or a login form, any other. This is your toolbox. This toolbox contains many controls. This is known as these controls are known as standard controls. Similarly, you are having data related controls. Similarly, you are having validation control to perform validations like for example, most of the time you visited the page where there's a form, and when you are going to fill up the form, and suppose you are just leaving a single text box, and that time and just clicking on the register button or submit button, the record would not saved, and just speak that okay, there you are leaving some text field empty. So for that kind of performance we need validations. There's a navigation control that used for creating menu. Predefined controls like login, which is not used by the programmer generally. This is web part, we will tell you later on. HTML controls. Crystal Report. U.NET has given a facility that uh, you can also prepare reports for the uh, client's client's query. Like suppose that a client would like to know okay what are the financial status of his company. So he just gives some values and a report, and click the button, the reports will be created automatically. That report can be get printed and export to the PDF and another version too. We are having Ajax extension. Ajax, we will tell you what is Ajax later on. Uh, Now, this area is known as Solution Explorer, where your pages will be added or where your project's components will be. What are the contents of your project that will be present here. This is the properties window. I'll tell you how to do what is the use of this property window. Now suppose you just have to need a hi message when you will bring or browse this page on internet. So the message will come in a two ways. One way is use a standard control, and for to just have a message we are having a label control. To change the text of the label, just right click on it, go to the properties. Label control properties has been appeared. Now you can do just change the background color of this label like black, or foreground color. Foreground color means text color. You let's say it's a white. Your the same kind of changes reflecting here, mind it. Now you can just change the label like giving hi everybody. Okay. This is what I wanted to create. Now to run this page we can click here to the debugger or press F5. Let's say F5. When I will click to F5 for the first time, we will get this pop-up window where it has been asking add a new web.config file. Web.configuration file is a file which has been looked by Windows based server like IIS, Internet Information Services, where all the configurations of the project has been set. I will tell you later on, but for the first time it has asked this, and we have to just click on the OK. Now it's been running on the local server. It will coming. Yes, now that's fine. The message has been come. Hi everybody, this is your first web page. See the browser and see the address http localhost 1160 port. Here hi message, project name default.spx. Yes, of course. To if you would like to understand when you are viewing any web page in internet, if you want to understand how which language has been used to by this page, go to the extension. For example, whenever you see the extension is .spx, Just you can imagine, or you can understand, this web page has been made up of .NET or ASP.NET. ASP dot SPX SP stand for Active Server Page, and X stand XML. Now just go to the again over here. Now suppose that you want this message, suppose you want to display this message when any button will be clicked. So just double click on the button will be appear. Right click, properties, change the button text, show. It has been show. Now here comes logic. So logic is, I have to just code it to appear this label whenever this button has been clicked. So what I have to make, first of all I have to go to the properties, and whenever the page will be load, previously this should not be visible, so the visibility property should be false for this text label. Now double click on it, you will go to the new page. This is a C# coding page that known as code behind. Code behind is a page where you will apply your language in which you are working, like C# or a Visual Basic or a J#. The extension is .spx.cs. Protected void page underscore load is a method which will execute whenever page loads. Whenever page loads, this block will be executed every time. So right now here is nothing written, so none will become. There are a lot of things like system, using, public, partial. We will tell you later on in the next videos, but right now we are having objective to on this click, but on this button click I have to just visible the label. So what I will do, that I will call the label ID. The ID is label 1. How can I understand label 1? Go to the label, right click on it, properties, and see the ID. ID is label 1. So again go to the same page, coding part, code behind. Just label what you want on the label 1. On the clicking of this button, label 1 dot visible must be true, semicolon. Just debug it. In this time you won't get web.config file because it has been already added. Maximize it. You are learning that there is no label is appearing. There's no label is appearing. Now I'm going to click this show button. Look what happens. Hi everybody. Right? Refresh it again. The web page can without resending the information. Click area. Or alright, I have to just run it again. No issues. Okay. So show. Okay. Now suppose that I have to just add, I just have to take some kind of input here. Now change the text. Label. I'll tell you what is this.